Shalom, shalom from the desk of Pastor Beulah. I believe every one of us, we are very concerned for our relatives and our loved ones and our friends' salvation. So today I would like to share with you one of the ways how we can actually pray for the salvation of our loved ones. First, we can ask God to speak to them through dreams and visions, because in Genesis 37 verse 9, we see that Joseph had a dream, so God can speak to them through dreams. And then in Genesis chapter 40 verse 9, you find that even the cupbearer had a dream. All right, so God can speak to people through dreams. And in Acts chapter 10 verse 3, we find that God even can speak to a person through a vision. One day at about 3 in the afternoon, he had a vision. He distinctly saw an angel of God who came to him and said, "Cornelius, may God also call our loved ones, our relatives, and our friends by their personal name as well." Amen. And we can also ask God to speak to them through circumstances. For example, God spoke to Jonah through circumstances such as being swallowed by a great fish, and then the wine grew up and gave shade to him, and then the wine withered. And then we can ask God to speak to them through their thoughts. Amos 4:13 says that God makes known his ways to us through our thoughts. And in Matthew chapter 1 verse 19 to 21, we find that while Joseph thought about these things, God spoke to him. And we can also ask God to speak to them through supernatural manifestation. For example, God spoke to Moses through a burning bush, and he spoke to Saul on the way to Damascus through a bright light. And he even spoke to Balaam through a donkey. Next, we can ask God to speak to them through natural manifestations. Romans chapter 1 verse 18 to 20 states clearly that God can make himself known by nature. The voice of God can be revealed through nature or creation of God, such as mountains, trees, rain, sun, moon, etc. And in John chapter 12 verse 27 to 30, God spoke from heaven, but when God spoke in this incident, some people who stood nearby thought they were hearing thunder. So we can ask God to speak to our loved ones and relatives and even friends through natural manifestation. We can also ask God to speak to them in an audible voice. You see, John the Baptist, when he baptized Jesus, a voice spoke from heaven and said, "This is my son, whom I love, with whom I am well pleased." Yeah, God can still speak to people today because he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. We can also ask God to speak to them in a still small voice, just as in 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 11 to 13. The Lord spoke through a small voice, still small voice. So brothers and sisters, let us continue to intercede for the salvation of souls of our family members, relatives, friends, and let God use us as his vessel to reach out to them. We are the salt, the light, and the witness to this great commission God has given to us. And remember, God is with us till the end of the age. So happy praying to win souls for Jesus. Amen. God bless you.